We're live. I'll give it a minute to filter in and get the notification and all that. There's a notification. This image. This image is. I love this one. Action. Why? I don't get that meme. Why is that? It's been circulating around recently. And it's probably a reference. Well, I know it's a reference, but I don't get it. This one's funny, though. That's pretty good. Oh, gosh. Okay, I think we're live. I want to go around. I'm expecting that. What's the Ugandan Knuckles meme? I'm just really curious, real quick, because we've already found one meme that I keep seeing on Twitter, at least. Anything else? No. Pretty nice art, though. Action, yeah. Anything? Okay, we'll check back a little later. That's cool, though. I haven't, if you can't tell, I haven't actually joined a team. Well, but team action all the way. Action movies are better than comedies. Comedies mostly suck. But I'm live with Splatoon 2 because, it's funny. I was originally going to come and play, Mario. I have my NES Classic hooked up right now, but, or did I say Mario? I meant Zelda. I was going to play the original Legend of Zelda because I've never actually beaten it before. And that was my plan. And then I remembered, oh wait, there's a Splatfest. I should probably do that. So I was still working on these shoes. I really need to reshuffle, because if these are my Queen shoes and those are my Crack-On shoes. Wow, these are exactly the same. How did I do that? I need to reshuffle those. Because these are supposed to have something different. I think these are supposed to have, yeah, that. And I was using these for 10 attack something. Actually, I guess I'll roll with these for a while, but I'm going to change my hat to my good hat. And we'll be using the undercover umbrella, because this is a umbrella that I feel like could actually theoretically be useful in a Splatfest. Which is actually pretty rare, all things considered. Now, sadly, they don't have the new stage. I forget what it's called. It's, where did I, okay, whatever. I never knew Team and, yeah, I guess that makes sense. They have a new, the Shellfish Institute, or the Shelton Institute, or the Sheldon Cooper Institute, something like that. And I'm sad they don't have it to start off the Splatfest. Instead, they have Starfish Main Stage again. Oh, interesting. That was today. But yeah, I think, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not good at predicting. The first few, everyone up until Space versus Sci-Fi, I did good with. But then in Space versus Sci-Fi, or Fantasy versus Sci-Fi, I mean, I chose Sci-Fi and Fantasy won. And since then, it's been downhill. I chose socks instead of sweaters, and sweaters won. So I'm hoping Action wins it this time. I'm trying to use my policies I used in the first one. And then since then, they've added a few new weapons, but I find this Brella interesting, and I think it'll work good for Splatfests, because the normal Brella is like a shot, right? It's a shotgun. You pull the trigger, it shoots. But this new Brella is more rapid fire, but instead it doesn't detach. That's what makes it different, and that's what makes it interesting. I don't know how useful it is. It's not actually that good at defending, I don't think. Like, the shield's not that strong, probably. And I don't know what its special. Oh, it's got ink mine. Yeah, I don't care for one of its specials. Ah, he hit it just faster than I did. Oh god, they're destroying us. It's not, I think it's a it's much like the other Brellas. I think it's probably a 2-shot, maybe a 3-shot. I think the other Brellas are, I think, a 3-shot kill. Is it? I'm trying to remember. It's basically one more, whatever the, if you have pinpoint accuracy, it's one more than the Slosher, the Tri-Slosher. How many hits does the Tri-Slosher take? I'm just trying to think based on memory. I'm not doing well. God, that guy. Okay, whatever. Much better. I don't use the Brella in Splatfest. It's not a good, in my experience, it's not a good Splatfest weapon. And this Brella is a lot more fragile than the others, which is both a good and a bad thing. I feel like it's better suited for the Splatfest, but it's also weaker in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm not the... If you saw me play Clam Blitz a while ago, you know I'm not the best at... I don't properly utilize the shield like other people do. Yeah, we definitely don't have that. I know we got some in the area at the end, but that's not enough. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm still trying. I've only used this weapon like 2 or 3 times. So I'm still trying to get used to it. 4 kills. That's not too bad, I guess. And I'm not going to play until I get max rank like I did in the last Splatfest. That took... I think that took almost 3 hours last time. And it's just... Oh, gosh. It's going to destroy me. Plus, I have other things to work on tonight. For my main channel, I'm finally doing a video again. Like a scripted video. I haven't done one of those in... I don't know, when did Mario Odyssey come out? Oh my god, hot and spicy cinnamon Oreos? Oh. I still have, like, Twitter looking in the background, alright? Just like I did in the previous Splatfest, because I'm a clod. Gosh dang, come on. I'm gonna have to try to use the dynamo roller again. I'm thinking back to that last Splatfest video I did. My god, so many things happened in that video. Oh my... Yeah, I remember going on a huge rant about the Probably, I say a huge rant because I probably stopped and started the rant like 20 times because of how long it takes me to make a single point in one of these videos. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, I had no idea how I survived with me for a second. I'm probably going to have to mess around with new weapons. This Brella, even though I was hoping I was going to like it for the new Splatfest, I'm still only good with Brellas in the main ranked modes. Either that, or Team Comedy just has the better players, which I will never put past. Let's see, where are you? I know I saw one of you. It was that guy. King. Oh my god, that name. Ooh. Fascinating. Let's come back. I know they're taking our side, but we can take theirs, can't we? And to think I was going to play Zelda tonight. That would have been fun. I could have. I'll do it some other time, because I've kind of... The reason is I've been binging Mark Brown's Dungeon Key series, and just a lot of other Mark Brown videos. Really, really good stuff. If you haven't, go check him out. But I've been watching through his stuff, and in it, it's an entire series on Zelda, and it's made me want to play Zelda again, which, I mean, I know Breath of the Wild was just last year, not even that long ago, technically. God, why didn't you die? Oh, my brother came back. Oh god, I cannot kill that guy. Ooh, do we may... Ooh. Yeah, barely. Barely. It's getting some of those corners. That went actually pretty good. I didn't do that well, clearly. Only 600 inked. Oh, almost 7. Yeah. Ooh. And then I'm also trying to level new shoes. Which, I don't remember what I wanted Tenatech for. Let's keep going, I guess, until at least I level up. So I wanted Tenatech for something, because they're a good shoe brand for... Let's see here. I have everything listed somewhere on the internet. Brands, let's see. Tenatech is good for ink store up. So I was probably looking for that. Which would be useful, actually. Or ink, I think it's probably called Ink Refill Up? I don't know. Oh gosh, and I wonder what the new Shifty Station is. I didn't like the last Shifty stage. Because it was just one central area. There was only one way to get across. There was one option. It just felt very confined. I hope this shifty stage is better. Did it sound like it was timed up to the music there for a second? Because it at least did in my ear. Like the shooting of the gun. I'll take that splat. Oh, I tried to block it, but no. Okay, I'm gonna get this right here. I can at least play defense, because that's the one thing the Brella's good for. Defense. How was I missing so many times? God, that was... I could not land a single hit. I'm not good at this game. I'm not even level... How close am I to level 30? I feel like I'm close. Ooh, that guy is good. We need to move in and take out all of this. I'm also not using ink mines at all. I know Splatoon 2, like, severely nerfed the ink mine from everything I've been told. Which I completely, legitimately, totally believe. I see no reason why it wouldn't. Unless they came up behind us, I think we have that. Yeah, no, we got that easy. Not bad. Is that my third or fourth game? Oh, I don't remember. I'll take that, though. That gets us up a level. Oof. I'm winning with this team. I might as well continue until I lose. Let's see. Until... Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at future... 9 a.m. Schellendorf Institute doesn't show up until 9 a.m. tomorrow. Why wait so long? Oh my gosh. Six. Oh God, that's good. 9 a.m. God, I won't. I probably won't even be. I'll be asleep by then. They're running ahead to battle the enemy. We're staying back here and dealing with all of this. Covering the actual gosh darn area. I'll take that. Thank you very much. You know what else I've been considering playing again? Cuphead. I know I rage quit it a while ago, and it wasn't pretty. Yeah. But, I could have used my special. Gosh, I'm an idiot. Cuphead was a game I hated it. Honestly, like, the first two worlds I really enjoyed. I liked the challenge. I liked most everything in it. But then once I got to the third world, everything just fell apart. I stopped. Less levels I liked. More, what's it called? There were just more annoying things. I stopped. The running guns sucked from the world onwards. How did I not hit them once? I laid so many hits. Right here, I should be playing better defense. God, I just keep dying. I suck at this. Oh God, we lost bad. You guys go up there, I'll draw their attention down here. I just cannot hit them. That's why I don't like the vertical strike on the rollers, because I just suck at aiming them. So, every once in a while something cool happens. But, once in a while isn't that good. I have no idea. Probably not. We don't have enough area in their base. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, 3 kills, doesn't. Yeah, this Brella is not. Or Brellas in general just don't work in Splatfests. Let's quit out of this for now. Let's change around our weapons. I still want to build up that gear. I might as well. I only have one other shirt I like. So Borellas are out. So that and that. I guess let's run with the Sploosh-O-Matic. Oh, one of the other, I think since they added this squeezer, which I don't like. It's really weird because it has like an initial shot, and then it actually like starts spitting stuff out. It's just a weird weapon. I don't entirely like it. I mean, I don't think I've definitely seen worse. Definitely. Why isn't there? Ooh, interest. Foreboding. Again, I still have Twitter. I'm one of those people. I don't get social medias. Like Facebook, I barely used. Instagram, I've never used. I've been tagged in more posts on Instagram than I've used Instagram. Anything else? Any other? Vine I never used. I remember MySpace back in the day. Gosh, no. I'm really curious to see the Shifty Station. But let's see. Oh God. was like, please tell me it's not lagging. Please tell me it's... Whenever I see someone, I'm like, please just tell me they're on Twitter like I am most of the time. You know, it's so weird. Ever since I started live streaming this Splatfest, I don't listen to a podcast while doing it. I always listen to podcasts when I do Splatfests. Or audiobooks. I think, no, was it Jurassic Park? I listened to the entirety of Jurassic Park when I played Civilization for the first time. I saw the hit, I turned, and nope. Or, not the first time, but I remember playing a game of Civilization. I had to read it for, like, school or something, and I had the audio, instead of getting the book, I had the audiobook, and I was like, oh, I'll just listen to it. And so I sat down and played a game of Civilization, and I listened to the entire thing. I didn't win that game either. You know, that annoyed me. I lost. In the final, I was going for cultural victory, and I had everyone on my side except for, like, one country. And they just wouldn't, and I just couldn't win them over. I've actually been going through recently and replaying Civilization. I'm not that great at it, honestly. Unless I'm going for, like, a war victory, which works sometimes, I cannot win. Like, I go for science? Nope, I didn't do science. I went for, culture, like I said. I've only ever gone for culture once. And that didn't, like I just said, that didn't work. I went for, my two recent games, I both went for science. One game, nope, didn't work. And in the other game, I actually won. That's one of my only, my only non-war victory was a science victory. It went really well. But I'm trying to think, what podcast do I listen to when I play Splatoon? Mostly, I remember, there was one Splatfest where I think I was listening to the Game Grumps podcast. Back in the day, in the first game, I used to listen to, 2 on the Vine. Every episode of 2 on the Vine, except for the commentary one, I have listened to while playing Splatoon. Except for, well, I haven't listened to the most recent episode. I don't know why. And God, we got destroyed. My God, that was bad. But I like listening to podcasts while I play. I think of it as relaxing. 2 on the Vine, the Game Grumps podcast, which got canceled and replaced with, Dungeons and Dragons, which is a nice idea. I like Crit Juice, there's another good podcast, and I liked, the Yogs Cast, their D&D, Yogs Quest. There are 6, I always thought there were only 3. They did the first one, the space one, and the zombie one, but no, they've done like 3 more exclusive to Twitch. I never knew that. I was going on Twitch one day, and I saw and I was like, oh, I should really listen to those or watch those at some point. I haven't, but I should. What other podcast? Bill Burr's podcast. That one's pretty good. The Monday morning. Ooh, Shifty Stations, finally. There's one other big important podcast. Oh, a dynamo roller in our team. That's so rare. I'm curious to see if you do good. If there's a way to use a dynamo roller, I'd love to know. Because I love to use the dynamo in the first game. And it's just... Oh, sugar snapped peas. The floor is invisible. Oh my gosh, that's... I thought our base was on, like, glass? No, it's invisible. This is awesome. Oh my god. An invisible. Why isn't it? You know, I can't. In like, you know, I hope in a year's time, or less than that now, 6-7 months time, when the Splatfests have finally finished. Probably. I'd love if they go farther with support, but I don't expect it. But if they end support on the Splatfests, I hope every version of Shifty Stations, even the ones I don't like the last Splatfest, get added. Because this is such a cool idea. Are those squeegee? Oh, didn't one of the versions have squeegees in them? Or am I... Why is this the first time we're seeing a stage like this? This is such a cool stage. Oh my gosh, this is a... Squeegees, invisible platforms. Why is this not in the... Oh my god. I mean, I feel like I haven't seen much of it because I keep dying, but still. I hit the trigger right as. Or the stick. Oh, I just realized I don't have Ninja Squid. Always miss Ninja Squid. I know some people don't like it, but personally, I really do. Okay. Boom, what it sounds like to watch someone play Smash Bros. Oh my god. Just the clicking, man. Okay, well, you know, I might as well talk about this at some point. Because I didn't do a video on this on my main channel like I normally do. The, new, Direct. We got a Nintendo Direct, a mini Direct. I was one of those people, the second I saw it was a, like, mini Direct, I tempered my expectations. I know what to expect from mini Directs, right? I think we've only ever gotten, like, one before, the, one that revealed Chibi's Robo Ziplash. It was, like, mostly the 3DS stuff. But watching the mini Direct, I had my expectations pretty low. And, you know, I walked away pretty liking it. World Ends With You I've always heard great things about. Never played it. I do not like the pricing point, though. $60 is a little too high in my opinion. Especially because the original game was only $40, and I think you can get it on, like, iPad for, like, $20, I think someone said. I know they're adding new content, but $40, or $60, I mean. But then you have Dark Souls Remastered, which is kind of the whole, if they went from ending it, that's how they ended it, and that's only $40. That price, I mean, I was going to buy it either way, but I feel like that lower price point to $40 is going to get a lot more people to buy it. I really do. They talked about a few ports, which I know some people are disappointed with the ports, and I get it. As someone who owned a Wii U, I understand not liking the ports. I don't care for, like, Pokken. I don't care for Pokken. I don't care for, I don't care for some of them either. But I'm actually kind of happy with some. Like, we have Bayonetta next month, which I am actually considering picking up, because I never played Bayonetta 1 or 2 on Wii U, and I think this will finally be a good excuse to play it. Hyrule Warriors, which I don't think we have a release date for. Probably April, my guess is. Looks fine. I can't believe I messed that up. Hyrule Warriors is what I'm down with, just because I never played the original Hyrule Warriors. I'm not too big of a fan of the Dynasty Warriors games, especially that's because I didn't, and I especially proved that because I didn't pick up Fire Emblem Warriors. But I'm willing to give Hyrule Warriors a chance. And it has 29 characters. That's a lot. I mean, I know, like... I mean, since we're talking about ports, I'll get to it. I'll talk about Smash Bros. Eventually, which I still am expecting to happen. At E3 this year, I think. But, what was I going to say? Ports. There was one other big port. We already knew about Bayonetta. We got Hyrule Warriors. Dark Souls is technically a third-party port, and it's getting a remaster on all systems, so that's a little different. There's one other Wii U port that I didn't care for. Just because I already had... What was the other one? Shit. Either way, I don't... Overall, as the ports, while most of them don't interest me, they have a purpose, I think. And I'm not like... And I think it's fine for them to have ports to fill in the roster as long as we do get, like, regular games. Like, instead of a Captain Toad Treasure Tracker port, I want Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 2. Instead of a Splatoon port, I'm glad we got Splatoon 2. Because that's a much better game. Because I'm much happier about it. How did you get out of the way? What was the other port? It was Fire Emblem Warrior, or Hyrule Warriors. And there were... Oh, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I played the original Donkey Kong Country. I liked it. Or, I played the original in Tropical Freeze. I really like Tropical Freeze. I don't have any interest in buying it again, though. The new Funky Kong mode is not enough. There is the possibility that if they had included the first game as well, like if they did a combo pack, then maybe I would have, but because they aren't, I don't really care. There was one other port that everyone was complaining about. I think. You've got Ys 8, which I've never played a game in the Ys series. I don't care. Donkey Kong added to Mario Plus Rabbids. It's a fine choice. I would have... there's a part of me that would... Even though I know a lot of people think Rosalina's overdone, that would have been interesting in a whole world or something set in space. That would have been really cool, in my opinion. But I guess I'm fine with Donkey Kong. I've never actually beaten... I didn't beat Mario Plus Rabbids. I will one day. I probably should have during the summer, but no, instead I procrastinated on other stuff. There is one other game. Ah, sucker. What? I still feel like I'm forgetting something. You say it was a mini direct, so there wasn't that much. But there was some stuff I did like. I might just... Is their name really Tiny Rick? There were just some games... There was one other game that I did not care for. Well, there is one thing I know I'm skipping over. Kirby. Kirby is a game I'm actually excited for. I've said about games recently, like over the past 6 months, I have not been excited for any game. Mario Odyssey, basically even, I think the only one was Cuphead, and even then, that was excitement that had built up from years prior that let me down because I didn't like Cuphead. Because, problems. It's hard. I just suck at it. I know get good, but if you say get good, go fuck yourself. You're one of those people. Holy crap, I actually broke his bubble. You don't see... Usually they always are able to get the bubble off. Clever girl. And it's a guy, but you get the reference. What else? But Kirby is a game I'm actually excited for. Like, it looks... I'm a huge fan of Kirby. Only recently. Go back to, like, 2011, I could care less about Kirby. But ever since Return to Dreamland, I think Kirby games have been really good. They've all been... I've said before, well, playing Splatoon, actually, that all Kirby games are the same. I still stand by that. Or at least the past, like, 3 have been. Return to Dreamland, Robobot, and other one. But I think it actually... I'm actually interested in this. Even though they're all the same, that doesn't mean they're not good. Because they are good. There hasn't been a disappointing Kirby game in a long time. I think... And even disappointing, Kirby doesn't have a bad game in its series. The only Kirby game I think people really consider... Most Kirby games are... well, not most. The lowest a Kirby game gets is like a meh. Most people think they're fine, right? And most Kirby games are fine. They do good things. Why do I keep getting bomb resist up? I don't care about bomb resist up. But Kirby Star Allies just looks really good. It's coming out in March, which was the only thing I actually got right. Like, I was like, oh, we have these predictions, right? The March release date was the only one I got correct, which I'm glad I got right. That's cool to see. And that's all I can think of. Yeah, no, I'm down for it. And I am expecting another Direct sooner or later. I know the rumor has been circulating. Well, not rumor, but the idea that a mini Direct always a normal Direct happens 20 days later, at least. I think the last mini Direct happened right before E3, so yeah. So I can see that happening. I don't know, though. I'm honestly expecting one maybe around the Switch's 1-year anniversary, so maybe the 3rd of March, or that first Friday or whatever of March. The 3rd of March is a Saturday, so maybe the 2nd or the 3rd? I think that would be a good date to hold a Direct. Maybe. I mean, if it comes sooner, that'd be cool as well, but I'm not expecting it to come sooner. I swear I could paint that. Or maybe I'm thinking of that ramp down there. Is this all? Nope, it hasn't been covered. Ooh, you can actually... Ooh. Oh my gosh, there's no Ooh. That's invisibility for you. Ah, shit. I know for a fact I'm forgetting something in the Direct. And I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. Oh, that was a nice shot. I know I died, but that was still... It hit me in midair. That was cool. I'm just an idiot who's with a horrible memory. I mean, of course I forget something. Ooh, you know what I could get putting on over here? We're in strategic position. Holy crap, we were all right there. What else? I'm just getting destroyed in this Splatfest. I feel like I've only won, like, 2 games so far. That may not be exactly true, but you get the point. But ports. Let's talk about ports, I guess, for a little bit. Ports, I'm not against ports. I like the idea. I think it's good to, like, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Not many people played that game, but a lot of people will tell you it's one of the greatest platformers of all time. I kind of agree. So I'm glad more people are playing it. But at the same time, I want them to, of course, expand. Like Bayonetta's port. Bayonetta's port is to clearly build up hype for the 3rd game, which I think is a good idea. God, I just suck at this game. I really do. So I have no problem with Bayonetta's ports, because I'm willing to build hype for the new one. I've never played the first 2. I've heard nothing but good things about the first 2. But I do, again, they can move on. Like, I get, like, Splatoon 2. I want them to move on. I don't want them to just do Splatoon 1 again. I don't want them to just port Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker or Super Mario 3D World. I think that would be boring, because it's just the exact same game. And Super Mario 3D World isn't really that good. I mean, it's still, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's a pretty good game. But to compare it to, like, Galaxy or Odyssey, So I don't want that to be ported. I'd rather have them do a sequel that actually, like, expands upon things and does a lot of interesting things or something. So I don't have a... So that's the thing. But then there's a game like Smash. Smash is a game I fully expect a port to be coming this year. It makes logical sense. We've gone through our Zelda and our Marios. Smash is one of Nintendo's biggest franchises. It makes sense for there to be a port sooner or later. And I say port and not sequel for an important reason. That's because Smash is a game with years behind its development cycle. It takes long times. And Sakurai says he's basically done with the franchise. I don't expect him to make a new one anytime soon. But I also don't expect anyone to make their own, like for somebody else to take the reins. I think that's kind of a crazy idea at this point. So I think it's a much better option to just port the existing one. Especially because how the hell are you going to top the existing one? I think the roster is, what, 50 characters? That's crazy. How do you legitimately top that unless you start with the same roster you have right now? I mean, I know Melee fans will tell you, oh, just do Melee again, but screw Melee fans. They're a bunch of... I did competitive Smash for a while. I don't like Melee fans. I mean, I get what they're going for, because Smash is most fighting games are meant to be competitive, right? That's the idea behind most fighting games. Not Smash, though. Smash's first priority is to be fun, like a fun game anyone can play, and a competitive game second. That changes with Melee, though. Melee is meant to be a competitive game first, and a fun game second. That's why so many people hold it in such high regard. Whether that regard is deserved, I mean, I get why people like it. It's got its good qualities and such, but I also think it's flawed. Just die. Just die. I couldn't. They have so much territory, and I couldn't catch up to them fast enough. So, So, I mean, I just want a new... I'm fine with a port. I know people don't, but, I mean, we'll always move on to new stuff. I mean, we're not getting a Metroid Prime Trilogy port. So, yeah. What was that? And then there's other, like, do we need, like, Yoshi's Woolly World, which was a fine game, actually. It turned out a lot better than I expected. But I don't think we need a port because we have Yoshi, well, it's currently just called Yoshi, which is a sequel, and because of that, a port isn't needed. We lost. Yeah. So there are instances when, yeah, a port's good, but a sequel's good. And it also sucks for Wii U owners, right? Because you probably owned most of these games, and to buy them again would kind of suck. That's why when the ports I'm interested in are games I didn't own, like Hyrule Warriors. Ooh, and we're switching maps. But the ports I'm not interested in, like Donkey Kong or whatever. I mean, I hope more people play them. They deserve to be played. Let's mess around with this a little bit, shall we? And then there's the in-between, which is Smash Bros., which is a port I'm willing to buy again. Same thing with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for a lot of people, which was a port that a lot of people were willing to buy again. And then there are just the ports I don't care about, like Payday. I remember saying like, oh, Payday's interesting, but from what I hear, the team behind it has a bad rep of just kind of either having shitty development. There was a whole loot crate scandal at some point. Oh, that's not a good sign. So, yeah, I don't have any interest in Payday. I think Skyrim's been ported to everything, so why not port it to the Switch? I feel like I've just been talking in circles for hours. For like an hour at this point. Oh my god, I've only been playing 50 minutes. Or almost an hour. Yeah, 52 minutes. Where the hell did all the... I feel like I've been playing a lot longer than that. Maybe I should play a little bit more offensive. That may be not the... Actually, I'm not a good enough offensive player. That's why I use the... I say that, and then I do that, which... I have no idea how that happened. I'll give you guys that. Even though I'm going to die a lot, I think it may not be the worst idea for me to go on the offensive. I know that doesn't mean a lot of points in the long run, especially in Turf War. That's what I like about Splatoon, is it's not about the kills. I usually suck at killing things. So the idea of a shooting game not about kills appeals to me initially. I mean, I usually have to use a shotgun to get kills in most other shooters. And even still... well, honestly, I'm just thinking about Bioshock. God, what a... I haven't played that. Didn't they do a Legendary collection of that recently? That would be fun to play again. Or Legendary... Was it... Did they do an upgraded port? See, this is the thing about me, like, not owning, like... Only owning Nintendo consoles. I mean, I kind of have an Xbone and I have a PC, but... You get my idea. I don't use my PC very often. Is it smart to go on the should I know this is Splat. I'm trying to think, should I go on the offensive? Should I go get myself a Umbrella and start playing an offensive person? Would that... Because I can play offensive... Theoretically, I can play offensive with a Tentabrella. Even though I still think the Umbrella is a more defensive weapon at the end of the day. I have no idea. No, they have too much of our area. God, we screwed that up. Yeah. Do I want to play more defensive? Of course I did worse. What did you expect? I'm using a freaking dynamo roller. This is gonna... Oh my god. What time? It's only 11. I still have another hour I can play. Theoretically, again, I still kind of have things to do. I usually allot myself 2 hours for streaming, though. Every once in a while, I can pull off a smaller stream. Every once in a while. But I'm definitely not getting max rank. Oh my god, that was such a hassle last time. I mean, it's fun to do every once in a while, but... Oh god, Moray Towers. A map I do not like in the first game. Is Kelp Dome in this game? I feel like it is. Because Kelp Dome is one of my least favorite maps of, like, all time in Splatoon. I just cannot stand it. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. I know I should be rushing ahead to, like, meet them and kill them and whatnot. Oh, you poor roller, so. Takes too long to charge. Ooh. That's interesting. It's funny, I don't use the jump that much, but whenever I do, it would always be, I always think it would be nice if I have those rolling shoes, but then they don't work for me half the time. Which, I don't I mean, I think the dualies can also roll, I think? Or when like, jumping out of a... Oh, if I had ink, that... It's always so cool when you, like, kill them out of the air like that. It doesn't happen too often, but it's always... It's just neat. Let's just take this. If only it was a little further away. Oh, I hope you don't die. Ah, crap. I partially hit him even. Oh god, no. We don't have this. Unless we can take back the center real quick and, like... We don't have this. Yeah, no, we don't got that. I mean, we could have done something up there, but probably not. Yeah, they got too much of the center. We have bits. Mm-hmm. That seems about right. Disappointing. Always disappointing. I'm not doing too bad with the dynamo. But I'm not taking... Oh, God. I just suck at this game. I don't play Splat... The only time I really play Turf War is during the Splatfest. Other than that, I'm usually all about the ranked modes. I think the ranked modes are a lot of fun. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight. Shit. God, that's such a stupid... Every time I say stuff like that, I always think of that College Humor video where he does like the drunken master style thing. But he's complaining about is how he's had no sleep. Okay. Okay. I know I'm just slow and steadying, but sometimes that's the way. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got up there. I was gonna turn around and hit head-on collision. I have no idea where they went. I was like, I swear I just hit you. Why did you not die? Okay, we're kind of timed up, I guess. Come on, die! Die! Ooh, I didn't even know they were there. I wish run speed up made the dynamo move fast. Oh shit, we both did it at the same time. Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay, if we take this... Okay, you go up there. I'll come down here on the center. Hopefully take this guy out. I have no idea. It depends on what they did at the top. Yeah, I think I think. Yeah, good. Good. I actually won something as a gold dynamo. That's so freaking rare. Knock on wood. 9 kills. Yeah, this thing definitely works better as offensive, but I'm only gaining 4 points per victory. I just realized I have not been using the stupid tickets. I just completely forgot. I was gonna add some in after I ranked up a level, but then I just forgot. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Shifty Stations. It's been a while. You know what else I find funny is the fact that I'm considering playing... Gosh dang it, I was gonna let... Oh, good. I'm glad he went. I'm considering playing offense, or offense with this thing. But yet, I think during a normal game, like if I were to play like ranked, which is definitely a more offensive game in general, this would be the last weapon I would use. It's a good thing, though, that no matter... basically, unless I hit them at the very tip, I bet you this weapon doesn't have, like, a point where it doesn't, like, do as much damage anymore. Wow, I actually... It sucks that it doesn't go right in front of you, but a little bit, right? Like, it skips a small area that... Holy crap, I must have laid 3 hits into that guy. So maybe its range is not as good as I think. And we are getting... Oh, God. We are getting destroyed. Little faster. 52 gal, that makes sense. 52 gal is, I think, a 3-shot kill. It doesn't have the best accuracy, but that makes sense. It's one of my... in the first game, it was probably my, like, second favorite weapon. Okay. We're still... We've lost this. There is nothing... I know turnarounds can... Big turnarounds can happen in this game, but in the time we have left... A turnaround of proportions that we need, not gonna happen. Not a chance in hell. This would have been a good... I wish in like that situation, it would have been nice to have a tent umbrella to send out as a decoy to draw their attention and then like kill them. That could have been really nice. But, what can you do? Yeah. Ah, gosh. Okay. I was like, okay, are we going against our own team? Nope, I guess not. So close to level 30 as well. I really should back out, switch weapons, put on one of those tickets. That would be a smart move at this point. But I'm not a smart person. Okay. I like the invisible platform gimmick. It's, oh shit. Okay, I can already guarantee you this is a loss. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to try, but 3 people almost guarantees a defeat. I mean, have I actually seen someone pull it off? I don't think so. I think in all my time of playing this game, I've never seen a person pull off a 3-person victory. Missed him. Are we supposed? Did we get a 4th person? Or was it the? Yeah, it's the Brello that left before the game started. Okay. Let me at least gain some points while I'm thinking about it. It takes too long to charge. Shit. They're retreating, they're playing their moves smart. You know, ever since I talked about how, oh, it doesn't have a range, it can seem to splat from any distance, it has just consistently not been splatting. I know they're going to take the top, so I might as well worry about the bottom. Shoot! I love how that wall stopped him, though. That was funny. It's going to be the only interesting thing to happen in this match. I guarantee that. And this is probably the most I've ever splatted in a match so far, though. 800. I wish there was a bonus for breaking 1,000, like there was for breaking 400. 69. Ha. Duh. Oh yeah, they announced Detective Pikachu, a game I'm not going to pick up. I've actually heard okay things about it. It's just... who cares? I mean, the 3DS is dead. That's how it goes. I say that, but at some point, I am going to pick up Ultra Sun and Moon. At some point. Maybe, I don't know, maybe when it's on sale at some point. I always forget they added these. I don't even have a ticket for this. Did I get one during, I wonder if I got one of these during, why does it not say 100%? Does that look different? Okay. Anything? Let's actually, before I run back in, let's look at weapons real quick. We've got this got a... I thought it was called a dolphin nozzle nose. I guess not. I actually want to test this out. I'm curious to see what this weapon... Because Poison Mist isn't the... Poison Mist is really useful in tower control, actually. Oh, okay. That's not a bad kill. It's a short-ass range, though. This actually... Rain Cloud and, Poison Mist? This would actually be extremely useful in tower control. At least from my experience. Which, I think tower control is the only game mode I'm S-rank in. Because let's look at, like, some normal dualies. Alright, let's do some testing over here. So, if we start from this line, normal dualies go to about there. Let's look at these. So, it's not much of a shorter range. Dapple... Oh, these are the same thing. Gulg dualies are farther, but they're definitely slower. And these... Okay, interesting. So it's the lowest range, but it's definitely the fastest. Interesting. Ugh. My hand has completely fallen asleep. Anything else? There's still so many weapons I haven't bought. Like, the 92 gal, or the 96 gal, I mean. I don't like 96 gal. I like the 52, I don't like the 96. I definitely do not like blasters. That's why the only one I own is the Luna Blaster. What's the difference? What is this? Oh, God, I hate this. It's like... Doesn't actually use that much ink. Is this work the exact same? Yeah, it does. Is it not a one-shot kill? Holy shit, it isn't even a one-shot kill. Yeah, no, I couldn't. I would suck at a weapon like that. And then there's the squeezer, which I was talking about earlier. Look at this. It's... Alright, let's swim over here to where we have actual targets. So it starts off with an initial shot, and then it actually gets going. It's not the longest range. It's got a kind of a spread. I also do not care for either of its specials. Yeah, no, I do not... You know, out of all the ones they replaced, making that thing instead of the whale, the killer whale, sucks. This... And then there's that, which I just don't use this thing at all. It honestly feels like it's in Splatoon 2 a lot less. And then there's one more thing I want to test out. If I'm crazy enough... Oh, there's another weapon I hate. God, the ink brush. Ugh. The octo brush is really good. Where is it? Here it is. Isn't there supposed to be a Sorella umbrella? Let's look at this one. Okay, so from close up, it's a one-shot kill. From 2 lines, it's a 2-shot. 3 lines. It's a 3-shot? Okay, so it's my mileage may vary. It's not far enough from 4 lines. Okay, let's go back to 3. Yeah, it's just kind of one of those my mileage may vary kind of things. 2-shot. And that's going to be a 1-shot. Most shots end up being around this range. End up being either around there or around here. It's interesting how that is a more consistent hit than that. Which, I mean, I guess it's a little closer. Oh my god. It's doing anywhere between 30 and 70. It's not so good at covering. And then there's that, which... This... a great strategy for an umbrella player is to, like, shoot this and either use it as a decoy to go around or to come up behind it and use it as a distraction. I've seen both these strategies implemented. Yeah. Okay, I've done enough testing. And my hand is asleep. Ugh. It's from sitting on this desk. I do not care about either of those weapons. I mean, this one isn't too bad, I guess. I'm actually gonna buy it, but I don't plan on using it. I have a good chunk of money. I haven't had that in a while. Maybe it's just because I'm not buying anything. Let's not use that. Well, let's try the tent umbrella just for a little bit. I feel like I just goofed around in the arena for like 20 minutes. It's Bayonetta, but it looks like Peach. I see what you have. Gun. That's cute. Comedy. I honestly, from what I played so far, I think comedy's got this. I mean, like I've said before, I'm not good at this game, but if I were to guess right now, I'd put good money on comedy, because I have not been doing that well. Huh. But I guess let's play defensive for a little bit. Or offensive, I mean. Because, yeah, this is a horrible idea. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Politics, man. Interesting. Oh, God. Well, this isn't, I guess... Ugh. When was the last... How many games have I won this Splatfest? I am legitimately curious. I'm gonna check here in a second. I know at least one. Oh god, they have a good configuration for a team. I'm still too much of a defensive player. At the end of the day, I don't go on the offense. I don't... Oh, maybe I actually have a good team for once. That's... Heh. And not like I'm giving myself, not like, because I'm bad as well. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Ooh. How did I... Because I shot, but I was holding... I thought I was holding it by that point. Let's go up here. Shoot, and I screwed that up. Okay. It is so weird for me to go on the offensive. I've never done this before. Like, I'm such a defensive player. I'm usually the one standing back, taking the tower. And right now I seem to be a sacrificial shield for a lot of other people, which, I mean, as long as we're getting the kill, I don't care that much. I need to push. And I've had my bubble. I need to use that bubble at some point. I mean, I keep losing it every time. Hopefully someone will use those bubbles. Probably not me. I still see one floating around. God, I walked into that. Where... we've probably... They've taken more. Yeah, they took more at the end. They totally got that. Let's see, I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 victories so far. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 defeats. Or 12 defeats, because I was also counting this one, but this one's already been taken into account. Yeah, sure, I'll play again. We were doing really good up there for the start, but it fell apart. It did fall apart. I was hoping I'd at least get to Action Defender, but that's not gonna happen at this rank. At this rate. I keep losing. I'm not good at this game. I should go... If I was sane, I'd go back to the pew-pew gun. All guns go pew-pew. God, I'm tired. The Splooshomatic, that would be a smart one. Oh, God. Oh, woo, this level. Moray freaking Towers. I'm probably the only one using a tent umbrella. Is the tent umbrella even considered good? Because you better believe, like, I use it on occasions, but I'm always quick to go back to the normal umbrella. The normal umbrella is a much better weapon at the end of the day. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. If I had more ink, that would have been a perfect opportunity. Because they totally fell for that. That's a great umbrella strategy, by the way. Maybe I shouldn't be using the tent umbrella. Maybe the tent umbrella is a little too big. That is a total possibility. Like, I have not ruled that out completely. How are we doing? Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. You know, it's funny. I say I'm tired, but, like, I am legitimately probably not going to go to sleep for another, like, 5 hours. Did the rain... God, I was trying to get out of that rain as fast as possible. And nope. Maybe I just suck at defense, or playing offense. I just hit you straight on, point blank range, and it did nothing. You're just playing music freaking around that circle. Yeah, this is probably the exact wrong weapon to be using in this scenario. I was trying to destroy that bubble before they got to it. We totally lost. God, yeah, look at that. Oh, woo. Okay, now I can freaking reshuffle it, finally. Yeah, I'm not making rank tonight. It would be... Because I think once you hit rank 30, you start earning salty sea snails just from, like, getting levels. And I think the level cap goes to 99. I have no idea how people play that long. Like, I could never play this game that long. Okay, let's do some gambling on stream. Why the hell not? Where are you? What's up, chum? Why does he all... I've played the game. I've heard that multiple times. Let's re-roll a little bit. Yes. Yes. Come on. Nothing. Oh. Nope. Okay, let's try again. You know, I'm always really glad Nintendo... Like, I always complain about how Nintendo is so behind the times. They don't know how, like, modern gaming culture works. And that's one of their big problems. But sometimes it's nice. But because they don't know about things like microtransactions. Well, they do in mobile games, but not in, like, their main games. They don't believe in that. Because I can totally see a scenario in which you could buy salty sea snails for real life money. See, that's more like what I'm looking for. Let's check something. No, wrong button. I can totally envision that scenario, but because Nintendo's so set in their ways, they don't actually do that. Let's see. Look, I have 26 of those chunks. I have freaking 28 of those And I have 34 swim speed. Let's see how many... Let's try something. Usability chunks. What the hell, game? Why is it so freaking many? I mean, that's 10. That's 10. That's 10. 10, 10. But no, I don't know. God. But no, these are 20 and 30. I mean, God. I don't even have... Everything is 10 except for these two. I'm assuming that means they're rarer, but oh my God. Oh. Why not? Or what about Splatoon orders? I guess not. Oh my God, this is gonna be hell. Cause I mean, if they're so rare, then getting 30 of them must be really rare as well. Or it's just really common and I don't freaking know about it. Or maybe it's just this specific piece of gear because it's 10 attack. Putting that on it costs more. Let me check something. 10 attack is strong in that, but low in the jump speed reduction. So you'd think putting jump speed reduction on it would cost more, but it doesn't. Let's reroll it. I'll reroll one more time. No, that sucks as well. One last time. Nothing. These shoes are freaking useless. And then I need to re-roll these shoes to put... that's Quain, so it's probably ink resist on them. Yeah, it's probably ink resist if it's Quain. Yeah, Quain is ink... no, Quain is this. Whatever that is. Saver, maybe? It's not worth my time right now. I want to go to equipped. Okay, let's get in, I guess, a few more games. Let's switch out to... let's use these boots. And let's get an... Oh, I should have gotten an actual freaking weapon. Nothing's been doing me well. Nothing. Let's do this. No, the webcam's not on. It just... I could turn it on, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm losing so bad. It's not funny at all. I suck at this game so much. What?
I do too.
You've never played it. God. Come on, find me a battle. Oh, come on. God, I thought it was bad last time. This is so much worse. Holy crap, I'm dropping frames fast. I'm just looking over and just seeing dropped frames up the wazoo. You know, it's funny, I've never actually used anything other than normal dualies. Like, I never upgraded to the special dualies, or the Nuevo dualies, or the... Who cares? Die Hard. Oh, I get the joke. It's like, die. That's funny. Oh! Wow, I actually killed someone. Ah! Shit. Oh, let's see. Holy crap, that rain does a lot sometimes. Okay, I'll take that. I was like... Let's just roll through that. I tried to move away. Not fast enough. Whoop. What weapon, what headpiece does the person that just killed me have? That's... It looks like a newspaper. Yeah, that person. That one I just killed. Try not to get into the poison mist. At least I think it was the... Yeah. Holy crap, they got behind us. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. Of course, because they got behind us. I was so worried on their front, I forgot their bat. You know what I mean. Well, I broke 1,000. That's not always. Wait. Did it just give me a? Did it just give me a 3-minute? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I swear it just gave me a full time bonus, which you don't get those in the. Unless I'm sunk into such a low point that it's giving me them. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'm not even gonna break. I'm surprised I was really hoping on getting Defender, but that's... Or breaking Defender, but that's at this point not going to happen. How do you even get... Oh my... You know, that's something I don't get about these online games, or something that I'm just bad at in general, is putting lots of time into a single game. I don't get how people do it. Like, with the exception of Minecraft, there are certain games I have not put that much time into. I mean, every once in a while. Like, I know Pokemon X, I think I have over 300 hours, but I was doing, it's either 300 or 500. I can't honestly remember. But when I was doing that game, I was, what's it called? I know you're going to come through. Where did you go? Did you... Were they hiding in the wall? Oh, that's freaking weird. This music, man. I know sometimes it sounds like a normal song. Other times, I can't help but just hear, like, weird sound. Like, right now, like, there was that second right there. I couldn't help hear but that weird Willy Wonka song from the movie. You know the one I'm talking about. Hopefully. The one from the remake, you know. I always suck with the dodges. It can be useful, but I'm not good with it. And we are losing bad. I'm amazed because they have... I don't think I'm good with rollers in Splatoon 2. Like, real talk, I have never... I mean, I had that one good game last round, or when I was using the Dynamo this stream, but other than that, I'm just not good with rollers, I don't think. Of course. Of course. Okay, well, let's keep going. Shit. I was killed by the ink store. And that roller is heading all the way up. Of course. I'm so done. I'm just not doing well. I know I suck, but so do the rest of my team. I'm going to be amazed if Team Action wins this. Like, I've definitely... I've done bad in Splatfest and won, but this is one of the worst ever. Ah, shit. Ink bonus 500. Was a time bonus of 3, didn't it? Did it always do that? I swear it was just giving me... Maybe it did. Maybe I'm just thinking of the plus 400 you get for the 2 points. Maybe that's just what I'm thinking of and I'm going crazy because of lack of sleep. And God, my current power is so low. Okay. Maybe I should try those shorter range duels. Those weren't bad. Hey, we have a sniper on our side. A purely offensive weapon in this game. You know, my understanding of the other classes, that I'm just, like, I could never, even if I were to put a lot of time, I could probably never go pro. I'm not skilled enough. Nope. Gosh, I could have been. And you know, it's funny because Zelda's not going to end well either. I can already tell you that. I've never played the first Zelda game before. I have no idea what I'm in for. Like, realistically. It could go really well, it could go not well. But I've never played it, and I've kind of always been interested in playing it. And I have an NES Classic that's just kind of been sitting in collecting dust for, like, a while. I don't know, I've just wanted to play Zelda games recently. It's that boss key. It's such a great show. Oh, God. Oh, why not? Imagine if I tried to use that one ability that, like, you do better if you have it, but if you die, it punishes you more than normal. Imagine if I think it's called Respawn something or other? Respawn Punisher or something? Imagine if I had that. Oh my god. That would just be one of the worst ideas for me. Okay, let's head back in. Because they're taking the middle, so we gotta take the middle back. They clearly haven't noticed the area I've taken from them. God, please, we can't lose the tides right here. We were doing so well. This... Oh, God. Oh, God. It's... I hope my area and that little area right up there is shit! It looks like we have more. But, crap. I thought we had that. I just cannot... We were doing so well, we had taken over their base, and nope, they came back and destroyed us. Why is there a time bonus in this? That seems so weird. I understand the time bonus in ranked, because not all games last that long, and even if you lose, a time bonus in ranked is always nice. Why in this? I'd like to at least win one more game before we end off. Knock on wood. Oh, God, I'm so tired. Yeah, okay, let's see. Level 10 and 2 people better than me. Or, I mean, higher level. You know, you think higher level would mean better, but... I could be holding the team back, but who knows? At the end, I'm fighting my own team again. So, action's gonna lose. There's the fact that I keep running into myself means that we have more players, which is a good thing. But that also means that because comedy has less players, they have statistically less worse players. So I cannot see a way in which we win this. It's weird seeing the neon green ink. I haven't seen that in a while. You know what else I'm looking forward to later this year, hopefully? A Pearl and Marina amiibo. I just thought of that. And that's like one of the most... That makes so much sense. It's so going to happen. This year, probably. Maybe a little later. Who knows? But that's one of those things that... Because the only amiibo we've got so far is the Detective Pikachu one. Which, did you see that thing? It's freaking like 3 times bigger than like the normal Pikachu amiibo. It's freaking huge. Yeah. I saw the picture and I was like, oh, it's comparing it to Pikachu. And then it's like, no, that's like the size. Ooh, fun video game. I haven't actually seen a Tri-Slosher in a while. I mean, I could have, but just not noticed it. Tri-Sloshers, did they get nerfed? I'm assuming they got nerfed at some point. Because I know what made them powerful was from no matter what distance they attacked you, they were always, I think, a 2 or a 3-shot kill. That's what made people want to use them. I'm going to go after these two. Okay, at least you're not up there anymore. That makes me feel a little better. Go behind their backs. I was hoping I got them off before they shot. With a Squiffer. I haven't seen that one in a while. I'm covering back up my tracks. This is my own team, so it's not really that. I don't think it's that big of a deal at the end of the day, but that just shows if I'm able to beat them, then God, that shows how weak freaking comedy is. I'm just self-doubting comedy at this point. Okay, let's see. Was that enough? Probably, maybe. Yeah, I think that's enough. We got most of the center, and we got a few splotches on their side. More than enough, clearly. 1,000 wind bows. God, first win in a while. Oh, and I got 900. That's not too bad, I guess. 6 kills, not bad either. And it's only 4 victory. I still don't know what decides victory points. It seems to... I don't think it's random, but it could be. Yeah, sure. I'll play again. Ooh, I wonder if I have enough... Ooh, I'll test it out right as we end off, because I'll probably do... This is probably the last game of the night, just FYI. I'm good and done. And then the next stream will definitely be... Holy crap, over... My computer, I know it's mostly new, but sometimes it just slows down. Like, it does not do well sometimes. It's sad, really. And I don't know why. Well, I know there's that stupid Intel fix that... Well, it's good that they fixed it. I know it slowed down computers anywhere from, what, 5 to 30% in some cases? Which, that does suck. But it had to be done. And I'm fighting my own team again. This Splatfest has not been my cup of tea, clearly. When was the last time I even saw a Shifty Station? I was using the tent umbrella, so that must have been so many games ago. I can't believe I actually tried to use a Umbrella in a Splatfest. God. It's like using a sniper in a Splatfest. Every once in a while. Every once in a while. Just trying to dodge out of the way. Ooh, bomb. Is that bomb? Up or whatever. What killed me? Is it you in the 96? I still don't, I never liked the 96. The 52 was so powerful, so good in ranked. It worked okay in Splatfest, honestly. Most weapons that worked in ranked worked in Splatfest as well. I could not say the same about Splatoon 2. There definitely are some, but then there are, like that stupid nozzle. I have no idea why you'd be using that in this. It just has such a... Of course, I don't know how to use it, so I could be completely wrong. I can't believe I ran out of ink and they didn't even know I was behind them. Are they behind us? They're above us, or something. Okay. Ooh. Was that? That was a fast kill from that 96 scout then. Like, holy shit. Okay. We need to stop those two. And whoever's over here all of a sudden. 96 gal? Oh wow, you weren't, you were an NZAP. Okay, underestimated you. Maybe. I can't entirely tell. No, probably. Looking at it, yeah. We had so many. We had a bunch. Some of their spots were like very open, like not very touched. I did the worst on my team. Oh, I didn't even realize who. Oh my gosh, 3 of those. And a communication error. Perfect way to end us off. It had to happen sooner or later. I want to before we end off. I want to check one thing. Let's talk to little dude over here. Squirt. Oh, merch. Usability chunks. Let's work with these boots. What the shit? Oh my god. And of course so it seems like if you need to make a match... Well, I don't have 10 of those. I don't... Is it one of these that cost? What the hell costs more than 10? There must be something that costs... Oh, this. Why? Well, that's what I have already. But maybe it's because this is what I want that it costs freaking 30. Holy shit, game. What the hell? Let me check some. I think you can only check this here real quick. Drink menu. I have 1 for this. 1 for this. How do I not have more? So that's the Squid Force. That's the... Oh, so each one of these drinks represents what they're good at. So this is going to be crack on. That's because I've always had to do stuff out of game. That's actually an easy way to check in. Interesting. But I can't believe it costs 30 to get the gear. Oh my god. Such a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm gonna end it off here. This Splatfest, I have my money on it that Team Comedy is gonna win. It went so poorly for me. There's not a chance in hell I'm gonna win. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for next. I'm going to go and do the original Legend of Zelda. I wanted to tonight, but this came up, and I should do this because I kind of like this game. But next time, definitely Legend of Zelda. Definitely. And then we'll go from there. And oh, I never even talked about Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, I should do that at some point. Hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Till next time, peace.